Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Today I want to make some cards for some family, some friends, but simple cards, like really like mainly white on white and then just a little character colored. Very simple. But I think they'll come out super cute. And these stamps I bought a long time ago from CC Designers. They have a lot of cute little stamps. I think this would be perfect for what I want to do. I've used this several times, as you can see. But I was going to just cut out all the characters. And then we can color them. Actually, we're gonna first stamp them out, bring them to the scan and cut them out, and then we could go ahead and color them in, because I several times I've colored them and then put them in the scan and cut, and then the scan and cut cuts the image, and I want to avoid that. So we're going to do that. And then what we're going to use is my Cuttle bug folder. This is a chicken wire. Chicken wire folders are available from different companies. I know this one is not for sale anymore. Just like there's a lot of companies that have these little frogs. I think Diamond Press came out with them maybe, or maybe LDRS has some kind of characters. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be frogs. It's just little stamps that you can use to put into your card. All right, so I'm going to get everything ready to stamp, and then we'll worry about the background. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to put our characters here. And I'm going to take out the ones that I really think are cute. Little frog. I just love that dragonfly. And the snail. Okay. And we're just going to stamp these guys. These are photopolymer. They're really good stamps. Again, I've had these for years and I haven't had any issue with them. But whatever you prefer, that's what you use. And hopefully whatever's in your stash. And these can be either stamps of flowers, so it doesn't necessarily have to be anything cutesy. It can just be a pretty flower. Let's see, is that a good stamp? I gotta give a little more ink to the snail. Whatever alcohol proof ink you have will work. Let me take this out, make it less bulky. These guys are okay. Oops. And there we go. Okay, so now we can run this through the scan and cut. The scan and cut is an electronic cutting machine, and it does exactly what it says. You scan your paper through and then you cut it. Most of you know what it is. If they would have had the dies for this, I think they brought them out at one time and I missed the sale on them. But since I don't have the die and I really want a nice clean cut, I'm going to run it through the scan and cut. And since I can't really fit it on my space right now, I'm just going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so apparently I did all the coloring when it was paused. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to start off with our lightest color. And then we're gonna bring in our darkest color and we're just gonna go wherever we think the shadow would be. that. It doesn't have to be a perfect thing, just do the best you can. And with these little images, I really don't pay attention to the light source or anything. They're so small, it's just to give it some highlights and midtones, that's all. Just going with our midtone. And then with our light tone again, and just blend it all in. And we're gonna just do that all over again. And just enjoy the process. Okay, let's do this. Nothing perfect about this coloring. And then blend it all in again. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish it so I can just get closer to it and get those really fine areas, and I'll be back. Okay, they're all done, and you guys know that I'm a fan of adding stuff to everything. So first I'm gonna refill in these spots white. And here too. And we could do the same thing to this guy. And to this one, I'm gonna add some little dots in my glitter. So we just adding a little bit of sparkle. And do the same thing here. Okay. And we can do some to this guy too. I think I've used this in another video before. There's nothing wrong with that. They're super cute. Fun to use. So and when you see it in person, you can see more of the shine. And now to this guy, maybe add some more white dots somewhere around his face. Can add some little lines here and there. And we could do the same thing with him. Yeah, they work good. And we can fill him in too. Those dots on his back. And maybe we'll put some pink cheeks on him. Okay. And we can set those off to dry. You can use your glossy accents, which I normally put glossy accents on all these guys, which I'm gonna do, and then I'll put them off to dry, and then we can start making the panels for the card. Okay, so we're gonna use our die cutting machine, and we're gonna cut a circle into this panel. And I just have to see more or less how big I want it. Let's see. I think that's gonna be good. And we have to try to get it in, let's put this here, and more or less in the center. Okay. If it's not in the center, we can always trim it. Let me see. That's more or less. Let's tape it. And let's run that through. Okay. Now, after we do that, we're going to put it in the embossing folder. So, let me just peel that off. So we have that, and we could just save this for another project. And let me find my embossing folder. Here we go. So we have to open this up. Put this one down. And then we can add our embossing folder. Okay. So now we have that. So pretty. Okay, let me put this away and I'll be right back. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to use the little dragonfly. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the part that we cut out. And I'm going to put it back in. We can actually use that like that. That's a cute idea. Let me see. Well, we'll try our original idea first, and then if we don't like it, we have an option. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out more or less the center. I'm gonna hold this in place, and I'm gonna remove it. And now I'm just gonna mark more or less where the card will land, so I know where to ink. Okay. We're going to get some blues and let's do maybe light blue. And maybe a little bit of yellow. We'll see. And all I'm going to do is that I'm going to take this stencil that helps like to make clouds. It's dirty, but it's fine. It'll work. And I'm going to go ahead and make some clouds. Sometimes this has excess ink on it, so I'm going to see, because I just wanted a light tint. So, let's see how that works. Okay. Let's get the blue. And this one should be a little darker. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit. And we're just gonna keep adding some clouds. And move this all the way to the side. Okay. So now when we put our top panel back on, kind of have a little sky going on. Okay. And then our image will go there. Now, you can put the sentiment on the outside, or you can put the sentiment on the inside. And I'm thinking I want to keep this as flat as possible. I don't want a whole bunch of layers. So I think I'm going to stamp it on the inside of the card. I'm going to put down, I'm going to stamp buzzing by with a happy hello. And we could either put it on the top or the bottom. I think we're going to put it on the bottom part. And I think I'm going to end up gluing this part down first. Or maybe not. We could just eyeball it. Okay, I think there's good. Let's remove these. Oops. And bring back our stamping platform. I think we could use a smaller one now. And lift that carefully. And we're going to add some tape. I'm going to get fresh tape. I'm going to lift it for a second so I can see if it's straight. Okay. Okay. Just a little higher. I think we're good there. And we're going to use our Versafine. These are super easy to make. So if you want to make a couple of them, you can. And they come out so cute. All right. Now, when we add our little panel, we have that. All right, let me get some glue. And I'm gonna hold this in place because I don't want it to move. Just Just make sure I have it right where I want it. And what I'm going to do is just I'm going to lift it a little bit and add some glue just to the top. And then I'm going to look at it, make sure everything is straight. It's good to go. And once that sets, I can glue the rest of it. But for now, we can go ahead and put our little image in. So we could just glue him right there. Let me get that little bit of paper out. And there we go. And there we have it. A really clean and cute card. Alright guys, that's my little project. The other ones I'll make later on, but they're basically all gonna have the same theme. Maybe just changing this up a little bit to put the frog in. And maybe making one for the snail. And just put different sentiments in there. So I'll get them done and I'll post a picture of them. But that's my project. I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful weekend if it's your weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.